growing rift is emerging inside Europe over how to deal with Russian President Vladimir Putin, and the UK is now openly breaking ranks. London has rejected calls from France and Italy to reopen diplomatic talks with the Kremlin, arguing that Moscow has shown no real interest in peace as the war in Ukraine grinds on. The split comes at a sensitive moment. Paris and Rome are pushing for renewed engagement with Russia, even as Washington, under President Donald Trump, has restarted direct dialogue with Moscow, raising fears across Europe of being sidelined.
I think what we need is evidence that Putin actually wants peace, and at the moment, I'm still not seeing that.
French President Emmanuel Macron said earlier this month that Paris is working to establish dialogue with Putin in the coming weeks. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni backed that approach, even suggesting appointing a special European envoy to engage Moscow. But Britain is drawing a clear red line, warning that diplomacy without proof of good faith risks rewarding Russian aggression.
What we've seen is the huge commitment to work being done by Ukraine, with the US and supported by Europe to draw up plans for peace, including security guarantees. But so far, I don't see the evidence that Putin is yet willing to come to the table.
Instead of talks, the UK says pressure must increase, not ease, through sanctions and continued military support for Kyiv.
I think we've still got to be ready to put increased pressure, economic pressure, and also through the military support to Ukraine, that military pressure on Russia as well.
The debate is unfolding as Russia ramps up aerial strikes on Ukrainian cities, deepening an energy crisis amid freezing winter temperatures. And with Trump claiming Putin is ready for a deal, while blaming Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for blocking peace, Europe's divisions are now out in the open. As the war drags on, the question is no longer just how to end it, but whether Europe can even agree on who should be talking to Moscow and on what terms.